Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and unfortunately I wasn't able to complete the 30-day daily vlog challenge I put on myself. First of all, I think my first mistake was starting the 30-day daily vlog challenge around November. So mag-holidays na. I was able to do 19 videos. So para siyang 20 days straight kasi nag-miss lang ako ng isang day. Sobrang sayang kasi konti na lang, 10 days na lang matatapos ko na sana. Nag-70th birthday yung mother ko. May mga balikbayan kami na nagstay dito sa house namin. So maraming factors that will, mako-compromise talaga yung oras. But ano yung takeaway ko for doing this experiment? So okay, naglagay ako ng mga notes dito. Mahirap ba siya? Madali ba siya? Okay, yun yung unang tanong. Para sa akin, madali lang siya pag well-prepared ka. So, gumawa ako ng around 40 to 50 topics. That's more than enough, di ba? So, meron ka mga topics doon na gusto mo nang i-cross out. Parang, ito hindi naman masyado yata okay tong topic na to. Or hindi ko na feel vlog tong topic na to. So, just scratch that off, di ba? So, at least, marami kang choices and more or less, alam mo na kung anong sasabihin mo, anong gagawin mo dun sa vlog na yan. So, pag well-prepared ka, madali lang. Madali lang siya actually. Yung mahirap na part doon is yung hanapan mo siya ng oras. If you're doing something else. Kung may iba kang business, like ako, meron din ako ibang business, not just doing YouTube. To be honest, YouTube is not paying the rent. Yung main reason ko kung bakit ako nagva-vlog, because I do love vlogging. I do love making yung content na I think is very honest. Also, at the same time, yung informative, yung nakakatulong sa mga kapwa natin, kapwa vloggers, kapwa collectors, or whatnot. Kung ano man, anything under the sun. Kaya nga, change ko yung name ko to The King of Halo Halo Vlogs. Iba-ibang topics na. If marami kang oras mag-vlog per day, lalo na pag nasanay ka na mag-edit ng videos, ako ginagamit ko is CapCut Pro. I'm just editing all my videos sa iPad Pro ko and it's easy. I can do the touchscreen, meron din akong keyboard and may mouse din ako. So I have different options on how I want to edit my videos. So, yun. Madali siya. Sa totoo lang, madali siya. So moving on, the next thing na natutunan ko is I need better video equipment when it comes to kung gusto ko mag-vlog sa gabi. Kasi itong DJI Pocket 2, honestly, is not good for low light. Hindi katulad ng Pocket 3. Okay? I think that's the pinaka-strong point ng Pocket 3. Itong Pocket 2, not really. Kitang-kita nung gabi na ako nag-vlog dun sa view deck sa airport, yung nakikita yung mga planes. And also, yung zoom niya, pag zoom mo siya, tapos low light, sobrang na siya, quality ng video. It's making a lot of noise, di ba? Yun yung tawag nila, parang pixelated, magulo. So, yun lang yung napansin ko, yung zoom and low light. I can't really vlog like that all the time with my DJI Pocket 2. Ang iniisip ko lang, maybe a better phone, like an iPhone, would work. Kasi nung na-try ko yung iPhone 14 Pro Max ng wife ko dun sa Tokyo Disneyland, kahit malayo, medyo clear pa rin and kahit low light conditions. So yun, better video capturing equipment, for sure, isa sa mga kailangan ko improvement. Also lighting when I'm doing this. So yung video equipment really will play a huge part kung gaano kaganda yung quality ng video. Okay, so yun, yung number 2. Okay, moving on. Ito gustong-gusto ko kasi ang nangyari nung vlog ako ng daily, parang after a while, after 1 week, parang nagiging automatic na. Matic na talaga. Nafe-feel mo parang pagising mo pa lang sa umaga, parang yun kagad yung unang pumapasok sa utak ko na parang kailangan ko mag-vlog. So it's becoming a habit. And that's a good thing. Diba? Nasasanay ka mag-vlog. Sa akin, I really firmly believe na pag matyaga ka, may kakalabasan yan. There's good things that will come out of it. As long as I think maganda yung content, may value yung content. Sometimes hindi nga maganda masyado yung videos na napapansin ko. Pero maganda naman yung content, informative, may natututunan yung mga viewers and also may nakukuha sila kahit papano. Hindi yung, just flexing lang or what. Actually, sobrang na-miss ko na mag-vlog. 2 weeks ako hindi nag-vlog. So, for the first week, talagang parang hinahanap-hanap ko mag-vlog. Wala lang talaga, hindi lang talaga kaya. So, speaking of habits, good habits na natutunan ko vlogging daily is yung every after vlog. Pag tapos na yung video shoot, charge kagad yung equipment. Charge kagad tong DJI Pocket 2. Kasi yung una yan parati yung nakakalimutan ko eh. Ngayon, every time after I vlog, charge kagad yan. Tatanggalin ko lang yung micro SD card, lilipat ko na yung file sa iPad Pro ko, tapos magsa-start na ako mag-edit. And nagiging automatic na siya. Nung una kasi parang nakakalimutan ko siyang i-charge, tapos pag kailangan mo na mag-video, nawawala yung momentum mo eh. Nawawala talaga kasi, oh my God, wala pala akong battery, kailangan ko i-charge. All of a sudden, parang maghihintay ka pa ng 1 hour. And also, pag nag-charge ako, sinasabay ko na rin yung microphone. Okay, para just to make sure. Pagdating naman sa channel, ano nangyari sa channel ko after those 20 days? Okay, so in average ko, nagkakaroon ako ng additional 1 subscriber per day. So parang 1 point something. Pag ni-round off mo yon, that is going to be 1 subscriber per day. And parang maliit, right? Pero sa tingin ko, sobrang positive nito. Hindi naman lahat ng channels dito sa YouTube will become an overnight sensation. And, you know, yung hindi ka naman pwedeng umasa sa isang video lang mag-viral tapos putok ka na. 'Di ba? You have to lay the groundwork. And yun yung, for me, okay lang sa akin to. This is the groundwork. This is the baby steps. May mga times talaga na minsan iniisip mo na sana isang video ko pumutok. Gagawa lang ako ng isang sobrang laking controversy or what. Or ano ba magandang example? Si Hawk Tuah Girl, 'di ba? Si Hawk Tuah Girl biglang overnight sensation, ngayon sobrang sikat na. And you know, not all vloggers can do that, 'di ba? Sometimes biglaan lang 'yan eh, hindi natin masasabi eh. So realistically, we cannot go for that. I'm learning a lot every time I vlog. May natututunan ako, sometimes nadi-disappoint ako. There's a lot of things that going on to vlogging. Okay? Hindi lang yung magva-vlog ka lang, that's it. No, there's a lot of thought you have to put into it as well. Sobrang laking bagay sa akin yung 1 subscriber per day. Thank you guys for subscribing and I see the value in that. Eto na, lastly, gagawin ko ba uli yung daily vlog? Sa ngayon hindi. Okay, holidays pa, hindi pa nga nagki-Christmas, hindi pa nga nagno-New Year, and sobrang busy na. Ang gusto ko lang sabihin is, I want to do it as much as I can. As much as I can. I want to vlog as much as I can. Because, nakakatuwa eh. Kanina, may nag-message sa akin via Facebook. Ang sabi niya, nagbenta na din daw siya ng cards, ng NBA cards, yung ibang PC niya para mabawasan yung PC niya so he can focus more on yung main PC niya. So sabi niya sa akin, binalikan daw niya yung video ko kung paano i-pack well yung cards pag i-ship niya. Yung mga ganun lang, mga maliliit na bagay lang, that means a lot to me. Okay? Honestly, that means a lot to me. Ibig sabihin, may value yung video mo. Kasi binabalikan eh. Binabalikan, tinitingnan kung paano mo ginawa, and so on and so forth. So yun lang is just one of the examples. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Hanggat sa kaya ko, I'm going to keep vlogging. For the most part, okay siya. Okay yung daily vlog. Positive para sa akin. Sobrang positive yung kinalabasan sa akin. Kasi marami ako natutunan and at the same time, masishare ko sa inyo. And I hope that can help you. Iba-iba naman yung experiences natin, right? Iba-iba rin yung binablog natin. This result of mine might be different from a result what you're gonna get. Para sa akin, even if you don't get subs while doing your daily vlog, just keep on doing what you love doing. If you love doing it and you think eventually people will start watching it, keep doing it. Gawin mo lang. Gawin mo lang. Sisingit ko lang guys before ko edit yung video. Pinaka most viewed na video ko sa span na to is unsurprisingly yung controversial na video. Yun yung FB Live selling gone wrong. Hindi na ako magtataka kasi people do like controversy. But para do sa mga kapwa ko vloggers, don't fabricate the controversy. Just make sure na totoo yung binablog yung controversial topic na yon. In this case actually, hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin nagre-reply itong FB live seller na to sa akin. So sobrang napaka-unprofessional, parang in-scam na ako in a way. Anyway, nandun pa rin ako sa group nila and I plan on doing something in the future. Okay, tapos ang pinaka-less naman na venue sa span na to is this one. Yung tip ko sa wireless mic. I guess a lot of people okay lang sa kanila lagay dito yung mic. And ayaw na siguro nila nung hassle na bumili pa ng magnet, indicate dito sa mic. But for me, mas maganda yung kinalalabasan nung volume, nung sound, nung boses ko when it's attached around here in this area sa chest versus dito sa leeg. Okay? Mas buong-buo yung voice. Hindi siya na-muffled kahit papano. So, yeah, it is what it is. Bale, isa sa mga pinaka-importanting napansin ko during this experiment of mine is yung controversial video. Okay? Yes, nakakapag-generate talaga siya ng maraming views. Please, just make sure na authentic yung controversy, hindi yung gawa-gawa lang.